for the RCB, the best channel on YouTube.
This is the Icelandic Ring Road, which goes all around the entire country of Iceland. Over this 3-part series, we shall be driving all of this ring road, staying in a different hotel every night and seeing all the wonderful things that this beautiful country has to offer. Welcome to the RCB Adventures in Iceland. Alright, so today I'm going on holiday in around, what is it, 5 or 6 hours time. I'll be getting on a plane to Reykjavik, and then we're gonna go on an adventure. We're gonna stay in a different hotel every night as we drive around the entire coast of the island for 9 days, I think it is. I hope it is. And I say we, I mean me, and you will be here in the form of a camera. But yeah, I'm going by myself all around Iceland. I haven't actually been on a holiday in around about 3 years now, so that's exciting. I've never been on holiday by myself before, and I haven't got on a plane in around 12 years. So there's a lot of big things happening at the minute, and I've got a very strange nervous excitement about all of them. Also, today's Valentine's Day. Is it weird to go on holiday by yourself on Valentine's Day? I don't know. 9 days, 9 hotels, an entire tour of the coast of Iceland. Let's get going. So we hit the road, but it was not long until disaster struck. So, the flight got cancelled. The flight's been cancelled apparently due to weather. Apparently weather is too bad for us to land, so I have been rearranged a flight for tomorrow at 2 o'clock. That will arrive in Reykjavik at 5 to 5, I think, which means instead of tonight spending the night in beautiful Reykjavik, exploring downtown at night, seeing the massive churches, going through the harbour, I am instead in a hotel in Manchester Airport. What it also means is that tomorrow, instead of some of the things I had planned, such as the national park we're going to, the geyser, the waterfall, instead we're flying, we're picking up the car directly from the airport and driving directly to hotel for night 2. So a lot of stuff we had planned for day 1 is now completely scrapped and will be replaced with stuff for day 2. So what might happen is, obviously I really want to see Reykjavik, and our last night is also in Reykjavik, but it was just supposed to be the evening. I was supposed to spend the day looking around stuff in West Iceland. Close to the time we'll have a look at this again, but I'm thinking that we're going to swap out the stuff in West Iceland for a night in Reykjavik instead, or maybe a whole day in Reykjavik, which could be quite cool. But that'll be what we decide closer to the time. For now, we're in this hotel until around about 11 o'clock tomorrow when check-in starts. So how about a lovely hotel tour? So when you enter the room here, you're immediately shown the entire room. But let's go into it in a little bit more detail. Here we have a cupboard. But what is in the cupboard? Let's find out. A hanger, 2 extra pillows, a fan, an ironing board on a hook. In the room as well we also have this television here. I've checked on this before. There are only 4 channels on the television, one of which exclusively plays Pokemon. Wow. We also have 2 beds, one here and one here. So in the middle of the night, if I change my mind, I can swap into another bed. We also have this fabulous red chair. And right beside the fabulous red chair is this window with a great view of Manchester Airport, where we can look at all the planes of people who get to go on their holidays. It'd be nice if a plane flew past now, but maybe none of them are going. And how can I forget the lovely tea and coffee making facilities and mirror. Welcome to the bathroom. In the bathroom you will find a bath, as well as this lovely rail for towels. You also find an awful echo and some taps. Wow. There's also a sink with a hand thing, a shaver and a little towel, but also 2 glasses for you and a friend to share a lovely drink together in the bathroom. Then when it comes to the toilet, you have not only 1 choice for toilet paper, but 2. Oh, it's full, but 2. You know, all in all, it's actually an alright hotel room. Obviously, I would prefer to be in Reykjavik right now, but weather, what can you do? Also, in Reykjavik, do you get not 1, but 2 identical photographs of the back of the Lowry Theatre? I don't think you do. The only thing is, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for the next few hours. What time is it now? 3 o'clock, so 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh god. We've got a long wait ahead of us. There you are. Right, good morning. It is Tuesday now. I'm staying the night here in the airport hotel. I slept pretty well, to be fair. It took me a while to get to sleep, but once I was asleep, I was alright sleeping all through the night until around about 7:10 this morning, when a very, very loud plane flew right over the hotel and completely woke me up. I've been up since then, and I had a look at what the plane was that went off at that time, and it was a flight to Reykjavik. It was the flight that was earlier than my new delayed flight, but apparently they couldn't get me on that one. But you know, it did wake me up. But right, so today now it is just about to turn 9. So check-in opens in about 2 hours time. So I've just got to make sure I've got everything packed, then head on across to the airport, check in, get on the plane. Then when we get on the other side, we've got to get to the rental place in the airport, and then we have about an hour and a half, an hour and 15-minute drive to a little town called Selfoss, where our hotel is for tonight. And then we'll stay there, and then once we get there, we'll be officially back on track. So that should be great. So we set off to Manchester Airport, and you know, it was all pretty alright. Check-in went fine. The security guard at the security check-in thing, he was fascinated with my crotch area, like he'd never seen a metal zip before. It blown his mind. I don't know why he was so fascinated by it, but we got through that eventually. I found this lovely window where I just kind of sat and had a drink until the gate was open. And then the flight itself was fine. And we landed in Keflavik Airport. I haven't actually got any footage of that, and I also haven't got any footage of the drive. The reason for this is because when I arrived, the sun had gone down, and it was terrifying. I picked up the car and had to drive the 1.5 hour drive to Selfoss, and it was completely pitch black dark. There was snow everywhere, and also they drive on the other side of the road than I was familiar with, so also getting used to that. Also, just outside the airport, I saw 4 separate car crashes within a few kilometres of each other. So overall, it was very terrifying. There was also very heavy snow, and we're going down a dual carriageway type thing, but there's only one lane that didn't have snow all over it, but it was slap bang in the middle, and it had just been created by all the other cars that had been driving around. So overall, I had a terrifying experience driving through the night to get to Selfoss, and I didn't record any of it because I was just so scared I completely forgot that I was supposed to be recording my experience. But eventually, we got to Selfoss, and I started recording again. Well, we made it. We're here. I am in Selfoss. It's just gone about 9:30. I got here about an hour and a half ago, so that's pretty good. I've had some food, I've had a drink, I'm going to have a shower and stuff in a minute ahead of the adventure for tomorrow. Before tomorrow, let's have a look at the hotel we're staying in today. We have some lovely tea and coffee making facilities as standard. I made this mess. It was very nice when I came in, but I was looking to see if they had any hot chocolate. I don't think they do. There's also this cupboard with a safe and a fridge in it. I'm going to get some Coke in a minute from the shop in the foyer. I'm going to put it in there because I am dying for a drink. There's also this cupboard. It doesn't have an ironing board and a hook, but it does have a couple pillows. In the bathroom, only the one toilet paper this time, but there is a second one there, just in case, next to the hairdryer. There's me. Hello there. And the sink and the shower. I'll be making use of that very soon. One of the main features of the room, though, is this lovely study area that I've made a massive mess of with all my papers and stuff that I need to read. So that's there, but also there's a little sitting area over here, so you can sit and gaze upon the 2 beds. You can see the room's a bit of a mess, but that is just me. That's the effect I have on places like this. Now, unlike Manchester, we have multiple photos. There's this one here of these lovely glaciers and some ducks. There's this one here of a waterfall and a rainbow, and then this one here of a volcanic eruption. Strangely, the TV here in Iceland has more channels than the one in the UK, including a lot of different UK channels. But the main appeal I have left to last, because the main appeal of this room is this massive window. Look at this here, you can see a reflection of me there. But if we go closer now, the GoPro camera isn't too great with low light stuff, but you may be able to see this beautiful bridge over there. What I'll do, one second, I'll turn the light off in the room. There we go, that's a bit better now. Just trying to avoid the chairs. So, from here we can see that is the bridge that I drove over to get here. It's beautiful. There's also a massive lake here, as you can see, and as we go over there, there's this great church as well. It is an absolutely incredible view. It's amazing. Now, just a little on the driving. I originally was going to record a bit of my drive here to show you all what it was like, but there was really no point because there wasn't much to see because it was so dark. I mean, I got here and the sun was up. By the time I'd gone through all the airport stuff and got out, the sun was down. I'm making a new rule to myself to try and avoid driving at night at all costs. I was not a huge fan of it. You can't see anything. And the roads here are so covered in snow that there's like 2-lane motorways, but only one lane will have no snow on it. And it's usually not even a lane, it's just the way that most cars have been going. So it's just a random kind of forge in the middle of everything. It was not too fun. So I'll be trying to drive in the day from now on. But after the last couple of days I've had, it's been very stressful. The 22-hour plane delay, followed by the 3-hour flight, and the near 2-hour drive. Right now, I just want to have a shower, have a drink, lie in bed, and get ready for tomorrow when the real adventure begins. And I cannot wait. Good morning. I'm just getting ready to set off for the day, and the sun's just come up. And what I found out is it just so happens that the view from my bedroom window is of the most beautiful place in the universe. I couldn't see this all last night as it was dark, but take a look at this. That mountain seems to just come out of nowhere. I have just realised I haven't actually shown you the car yet. Here it is. It's a Mitsubishi Eclipse. It's got a hybrid engine and 18-inch tyres, which basically makes it a Formula 1 car, I think. It's basically brand new. When I picked it up, it had 74 kilometres on the clock entirely. My journey to this hotel was 76 kilometres, so yeah. Pretty cool. And also something really fun is the license plate is RXX69, so that's fun. Right, let's get going. Right, we have just arrived at our first destination for today. Driving in the day is a lot better than driving in the night. I actually quite enjoyed the drive here. It was 30 minutes along a road that was just called road number 1, which is quite fun. So now we are at a waterfall, one of many waterfalls we'll be seeing today. This one is a particularly high one, and a fun thing about this one as well is that due to the way that the water falls, there is a path round the back of it, so you can stand around the back of the waterfall. And if I've played enough video games, and I have, that to me says there's some kind of hidden treasure behind it, so that should be fun. Let's go. The name of this waterfall is hard to pronounce, but I'm going to try my best. I believe it is called Seljalandfoss. It is one of Iceland's most visited waterfalls, and the water pummels over a 40-metre cliff face. As I said before, this waterfall is unique among waterfalls. The shape of the cliff allows people to be able to walk right behind the waterfall. Now, on the particular day that I visited, the path was completely frosted over and was unsafe, so I wasn't able to walk behind it, but it was still a very impressive waterfall nonetheless. So we weren't actually able to go behind the waterfall just because the ice and the snow is so bad. You could see the path that they used to walk around, and it was just covered in ice, so yeah, I understand why we couldn't do that. It's still very impressive, and it's just kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. Kind of what I've learned from what we've done so far is you just go for miles and there's nothing, there's absolutely nothing, then all of a sudden there'll be something massive. Like yesterday when I was driving to the hotel, because of the conditions around here, they can't grow fruit and vegetables in the same way you would like in the UK. It's like in a field just because there's so much snow, so they use greenhouses a lot. So yesterday I'm driving just through the nothing, and there's just nothing anywhere, and then I just see about 6 massive greenhouses out of nowhere. It's like the world's biggest marijuana farm. I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure it was legitimate fruit and vegetables, but there you go. Right, so we're going to drive off now. We're going somewhere I'm very excited about. It's the Black Sand Beaches. I also got a hot chocolate, so you know I'm very happy right now. Let's go. incredible. I have never seen black sand before, or I did not expect it to be as black as it is. There's some of the biggest waves I've ever seen. And I've got my hat and my gloves on now because it's absolutely freezing here. Oh, look at this wave, it's going in now. Oh my god. Look at these rocks up here. I don't know if you can pick it up on the mic, but there's just loads of birds up there. I'm no bird expert, but they look like seagulls. You got the hexagonal rocks I want to go and look at over there. But you can look, everywhere you look, there's something else. Because over there, it just looks like, you know, something you see like a Harry Potter or something. Like it's half mountains, half completely flat and nothing. And in the middle of nowhere, there's this. It's insane. There are no words. Reynisfjara is without a doubt the most famous beach in all of Iceland. What sets it apart from all the rest is its black volcanic sands, smooth pebbles and unique rock formations. Also visible from the beach are the two sea stacks. Legend says these are two petrified trolls that were caught outdoors during a sunrise. Alongside this beach, there are also sea caves and cliffs composed of dark basalt columns. And also from here, you get a clear vantage point of an imposing cliff jumping out over the sea with a distinct hole bored through the middle. This for me was the number one place I wanted to come and see in Iceland, and it certainly was not a letdown. Seriously, I don't know if you can hear any of what I'm saying, because the waves here sound like thunder when they go off. And they're the biggest waves I've ever seen. It's unbelievable. The strangest thing is, though, about all of this, a few weeks ago I was at work, and on my lunch break I looked this place up on Google Maps, and I did the Google Street View thing. And I just had a look, like, oh, what does it look like? Because people did a 360-degree photo thing. And I thought, this is going to ruin it for me? Seeing it here? And it absolutely has not. There's no words to describe what it feels like to be here, actually, in real life. It's unbelievable. It's incredible. I love it. So we've just left the beach, but before we make our way to the hotel, there was somewhere I had to come. This is a little town called Vik, and it has one of the greatest views ever. Here we go. Look at that. Right, so we made it. We are now in our accommodation for this evening. We are a little early, but I think you'll see why in a second. But before we get there, let's have a look at what we got here. And what we've got straight away is a shoehorn. Wow, and a lovely blanket in there as well, and a cupboard with more blankets and all your good stuff in there. Some hangers here and some seat covers up there. But here's where the magic happens. Most places go for a kettle. This place has gone kettle and coffee machine. Once again, no hot chocolate, so all of this is pretty useless to me, but there you go. There's a safe and a fridge. I'm not going to be using the fridge because in the last hotel I bought 2 bottles of Coca-Cola, small ones. I drank one and put one in the fridge for later, and it's still there. So if anyone's in Hotel Selfoss, I think it was room 237, have a bottle of Coke on me. As we move through the room though, you'll see the bed, an important part of any hotel room, and a TV. A TV with Netflix. Not just a channel that shows Pokemon all the time, or the news. Actual Netflix. Unbelievable. Before we carry on through there, let's go check on the bathroom. The bathroom is actually the hottest room in the world. I've tried to change it, but this is stuck on like 30 degrees or something. And after the day I've had of coldness, it is melting in here. But you know, we have the huge toilet, shower, sink, all very nice. There's a big thing up there. I think that's some kind of radiator. It doesn't like me. It's far too hot. But then we come to the piece de resistance of this room. A lovely seating area, and the same over here. But, oh my, I hope your socks are on, because they're about to be blown off. As I open the patio door, here we go. Are you ready? Unbelievable. Just going for a second. This place is literally in the middle of nowhere. I've driven for an hour down still road number 1, our favourite road, but I drove for an hour basically down a straight line where there was nothing to the left and nothing to the right. Every now and again you would see some headlights far away, and 15 minutes later they would pass you. It was a straight road for an hour, and then it's just this. It's unbelievable. It's a madness. I've got dinner in, how long now? 4 hours until dinner, so I'm just gonna sit around, watch some TV, enjoy the beautiful view, just chill out basically, and plan tomorrow. See you there.